Well, what's going on? Honestly, I really don't like Black's position. Black's position is totally lost. Knight d5, Knight d5 check is on the board and then Knight c7. Look at this beautiful position, guys. This king should get checkmated, but where is the checkmate? Hello, chess lovers! Another Lichess Titled Arena is a history, and the reigning world chess champion Magnus Carlsen, who was playing under a nickname Dr. Nuchterstein, is the winner. Another very convincing victory by the reigning world chess champion, and I have to tell you that during this tournament, Magnus Carlsen kept on experimenting with various irregular openings. In this video I want to share with you one of his games which was played against Indian chess prodigy Grandmaster Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa. Without further ado now, let's go for this game and see what happened on the board. Carlsen, who was playing with white pieces, opened up with g4. I forgot to tell you that this was a bullet game with 1 minute time control, and we won't delve too deep into the analysis of the variations. This was a bullet game, guys, and let's just quickly cover the game and see what happened on the board. This is the Grob Gambit, and instead of the main d5 response, this is how Black is usually responding to g4. Praggnanandhaa played g6, bishop g2, bishop g7, and h4. Carlsen keeps on making crazy moves, and he wants to launch an immediate attack on the king side. Look at these, guys. This time h5 is on the board. G takes h5, g takes h5, h6, e3, knight e7, d4, d5, knight e2, knight c6, and c4. And after d takes c4, Carlsen played knight a3 in order to win back the lost pawn and put his knight on an active square. e5 by Praggnanandhaa, which is a dubious move and allows white to push forward his d-pawn without meeting any obstacles. Knight b5 was played, yes, but e5 was definitely a terrible move, and now white is gaining advantage. Knight takes c4, bishop g4, and this time we have d6. The d-pawn is unstoppable and Black is in a serious trouble. With that move, Carlsen both opened up the light-squared bishop's diagonal, and you can't even capture. White will recapture with that knight. This is terrible, guys. Praggnanandhaa found the best defensive move played, knight c6, but even this can't help him. D takes c7 is on the board, queen takes c7 and queen d6. Carlsen is offering the exchange of queens, but after the exchange, he is announcing a check and is winning a pawn on b7. Rook c8, bishop d2, knight d7, rook c1. The knight on c6 is hanging, and another terrible move by Praggnanandhaa, knight d8, which is losing on the spot. Well, already at this point I have to tell you that it's difficult to find a good continuation for Black, but a move like e4 could have been better. If bishop takes e4, then knight e5. Yes, it was important to free this e5 square for the knight and try to activate the position, but in our game we have knight d8, after which Black king falls victim to white's aggression. Here Carlsen announced the check from b4, and after king f6 played knight c3. The second knight is also joining the attack, and Black king is in a mating net. Rook b8, knight d5 check, king e6, knight c7 check. Carlsen is missing a faster checkmate. He could actually capture on d8 and then play rook c6 check and then e4 and then bishop d2 checkmate. But he played knight c7, which is also winning, but not as forced as in the line mentioned above. King f5, a move which could allow Black to prolong his resistance, was rook takes c7, but even in that case Black has no chance to survive. King f5 was played by Praggnanandhaa with e4 check, king f6, knight e8 check, and finally we have a resignation. Now if king e6, then knight takes d8 check is coming, after which white is announcing a checkmate. That's why after knight e8 check finally Praggnanandhaa resigned. A very convincing victory by the world chess champion. That crazy irregular opening definitely took Praggnanandhaa by surprise, and he failed to show an adequate resistance. In the end, as usual, a chess puzzle for you. Please take a look at this position and try to find the mating line for Black. It's Black to move, and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.